YouTube, it's happening. It is Saturday, August 2nd, and we're going to talk about baseball first today. We have our usual 15 games. We got some good pitchers out there. Snell, Skeen, Scooby. It is a day out there. We're going to have some pitchers galore. We're going to break these games down, spreadsheet props, all the stuff we always do. You know this. But let's take a recap of yesterday because am I crazy? Was yesterday one of the wildest days of baseball we've had? Not to mention the Pittsburgh, Colorado just football game that broke out 17-16 final. What the hell was that? I don't know, but that was awesome. You can see how the plays went. Some went good, some went bad. What can you do? That's betting. We're gonna have days like that. So A's won. Machado finally cooled off. I told you he just hates the Mets. That's all it was. We tested it. Yeah, he don't hate St. Louis. He hates the Mets. So he had one HR. What can you do? Robert, obviously Chicago. I told you don't be surprised when they win. They won 6-3. Yeah, I told you. Robert hit the one at 1.5 nicely. Baz got rocked, but he still had 7 strikeouts at one point, so good stuff. Stanton, Ryan, you see all the people there. You can look it for yourself. There you go. If you want the plays typed out for every single sport I do, or you want access to ye old spreadsheet so you can do your own research, check it out. HQ is there for you. So enough of that. We have 15 games. It is some day games, especially the game near me. So I'm still trying to see if I want to go to it or not. Tickets keep getting cheaper. Very nice. So let's go ahead and jump to the first one right now. All right, first game is going to be Dodgers at Tampa, and currently we got Dodgers 118 on the road with that 8.5 total. We come over to the sheet. We can see Tampa's offense has been struggling mightily, bottom 5 in a lot of categories. You don't want to be bottom 5 in. Dodgers top 10 in average and hits, but both teams are bottom 5 in strikeouts. So we are going to be looking at strikeout pitchers. We took Baz, how do you want to say his name? He hit that yesterday for us nicely. So let's go ahead and pop on over to the pitchers. This is Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. Click it, sign up, go get you a week for free. It's absolutely there for you. It's worth it. You'll see. Tons of people use it. I see. So we have Blake Snell today. Blake Snell, man, I need some information on Mr. Snell. Strikeouts, come on. 3, I think strikeouts, not hits allowed. So he hasn't pitched since April. He only pitched 2 games period. So that was obviously when the season ended. So then, yeah, 2-2 and 5 and 4 innings. He started his season slows nowadays. That's what, hey, do what you do, whatever. He's still a monster. So do we think he's going to start slow again today? I don't know how I haven't seen any news about how many innings he's supposed to pitch today. So I'm a little concerned. 5.5 though, he might have 5 and 2 innings. So, I mean, he might strike out 5 of the first 6 batters. So that could easily happen. Rasmussen strikeouts, he is at 5 and 5. He's at 3 average. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What's your earn runs over here? 2? Not bad. Not bad. What's your earn runs? You want to give me earn runs for Blake Snell? Shameful. Shameful indeed. Rasmussen versus Dodgers. We can see who's done well. Edmonds got a home run, but that's about it out here. Righties for Dodgers. There you go. Tampa versus lefties, and Blake Snell versus the Rays. The Rays. 0 for 6 for Fortes. $1.82 for Diaz. A lot of not many strikeouts. So, let's go look at batter props. Why not? We're here, right? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. There we go. That's all we have. We have Freddie Freeman. We have J-Lo. We have Taylor Walls. Let's take a look at these 3 and see who stands out. HR-wise, last 10, Mr. Freeman's at 3. Mr. Freeman is doing quite well, yes. He could be a play. And we come over here to Mr. J, and he's at 1.6. Not good enough. Goodbye. Get off my screen. And Mr. Wall's last 10 is at 2-1. He's close to being in there, but no, Freddie Freeman's at HR today. If you want to take a batter prop, you take Freddie Freeman. 1.5, 120. Yeah, this is the play you take. I really kind of want to take Blake Snell because Blake Snell's a strikeout master. We know this, but I'm really concerned because he hasn't pitched in a major league game since April, unless he did some relief work I don't know about. Which we can always go take a look. Let's take a look, shall we? Let's zoom out. Blake Snell. Reinstated 60 days injury, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he pitched 2 games, 4 and 5 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, 0 earned. That's hilarious. And 5 and 2 strikeouts each. Until he shows a game where he gets the 5-6 strikeouts, I can't in good conscience bet on the team. Bet on him to get 6 strikeouts. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? I know. So we're not going to do that. We're going to leave that alone. So as much as I like, man, Blake Snell's one of my favorite players. Not going to lie. So I'm going to leave that alone. We're going to take Freddie Freeman to get the 1.5 HR because dude is raking here recently. So give me Freeman 1.5 next. All right, game 2, we're going to Baltimore and Chicago. Oh, my bad. I just realized Chicago. We never looked at weather. Let's fix that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and hit refresh, make sure we got the freshest ones out here. I knew something fell off. I was like, what am I forgetting? And yep, it was the damn weather. So let's go ahead and get to it. It's hot in Tampa. I could have told you that. And it might rain. I could have told you that too. So you didn't miss anything there. Chicago, that matters. Wrigley, wind blowing in, and they're doing the Sandberg honor day. So 23 in the field. Everybody's wearing 23. I believe that's today. So it's going to be really hard. And it's going to be hard to bet on because Baltimore, I'm looking at the Baltimore offense right now. And it's like, you really want to do it today? You sure about that? You sure about that? Toronto, Colorado, Pittsburgh had 1,000 runs yesterday. It was hot. Winds blowing slightly in. Yep, there's the Nationals, there's the Phillies, there's the Mets. Nothing's really standing out. There's no rain, which is the main thing. Nothing crazy on the wind. No, we got 10 miles, but not anything out or in. Yeah, there's nothing really out here crazy to worry about. So yeah, weather's cool. Weather's chill today, which is nice. That's what we want. We want chill weather. So moving, yeah, that's why. You sure you want to do that? You sure about that? Because my God, 1 1 1 1 1 1. Yeah. Um, I mean, I, a lot of people are going to just straight up auto bet the Cubs today because of the tribute. Think of it this way: most of these players don't have a connection with the guy. They just don't. Some of the obviously the fans do. The fans obviously do because the fans go back forever as long as you've been a fan. Some of these players have only been here a year, so yeah, they know who he is, but there's no like emotional connection to it. That's it. So, but the fans are going to be very emotional because that's what fans do. So, to me, I'm still going to look at this, and yeah, I'll shy away from taking Baltimore money line, but I'm definitely going to be looking at the Baltimore batter prop. That's for absolutely the truth. We come over here, we change this up, and we go Sagano versus Boyd today. Now, Boyd is obviously a good pitcher. He could, we'll see what happens. Let's go earn runs. 1.5 is pretty good. Sagano's 2.5. Hey, if the Cubs want to tee off on him and celebrate, hey, by all means do it because Boyd, his last 5 games, game 5 was terrible. 5 against Milwaukee, but 0-0-0-2. And we look over here at Sagano, downtrend, pitching way better, 7.633. So it's a 4 average, but really, if you go, it's down. So what's the total today? 7.5. I could see a nice little. I could see some hits. Let's go ahead and do the matchups real quick. Boyd versus Baltimore. There you go. Lefties, you can see all the information there, how they do versus lefties. Chicago versus righties, and Sagano versus Cubbies. Yeah, nothing much there for us. 2 batter props. Goodbye, Mr. Freeman. You're already on the sheet. Let's change you over to this one, and we have nothing. We have Nico. All we have is Nico. All right. Well, and Nico's at 2-2. I can't even take that. I have no Baltimore props. Really, Baltimore's offense is so hot, they just became number 1 to the point you're going to see all these Baltimore dudes pop up in number 1 in the green probably tomorrow or Monday. You'll see it, guaranteed, as long as this offense keeps on being hot. So for me, I lean Baltimore, but I mean it's a special day. I don't want to ruin the day, and I can't bet against them because they're celebrating. And yeah, let's be smart. Let's be smart. I'm gonna trust to say pass, don't lean. We're gonna leave it alone. I'm not backing the Cubs. No, but both pitches are pretty close. Both bats are leaving Baltimore. There's no HR except for Nico, and I don't want to take that one. So let's just pass. Let them celebrate their day. We'll catch up with them tomorrow. Next. All right, moving on. Game 3 is going to be KC in Toronto. KC got the win yesterday. Toronto played like ass, but their offense just didn't do anything for once. So they're still hot, but you have down days. It happens. Today, 142 Toronto, 8 is our total spreadsheet. We could see both top 5 offenses still. We had a lower scoring game yesterday. I thought it'd be much higher scoring. So today we are 8. I might just take the over if we have decent pitching. Can we have decent or bad pitching, please? Let's see what we can get out there. Pitching is going to be who? Scherzer versus Cameron. Well, I don't know about that. Scherzer earned runs. We've been fading the hell out of Scherzer the last couple times, and he's been not good. And Noah Cameron strikeouts. Both teams are tied at 2nd in strikeouts. So that's absolutely not going to happen. Earned runs, please. Let's see. Scherzer 2, 2, 3, 4, 3. Why is he still at 1.5? What are they? Why? And 170. Why? Why? Look, his whole season, he has not gone below. This is 2025. His entire season, he's averaging 2.7. This needs to be a 2.5. There's something. I don't know what they keep seeing, but he has not been doing great. Noah Cameron earned runs. His 2025 is looking like this. He's been pretty damn good, actually. Outside of the 3 games he gave up more than 2, the other 11 of them, he's been out, just lights out. Amazing. So Let's go matchups. Scherzer versus KC history. That's a lot of red. I get it. There's a home run for Frazier, but that's about it. So righties for KC, Toronto versus Toronto versus lefties, and Cameron versus them. 0 for 3. So yeah, you faced Toronto, and how did you do, good sir? You are no, no, you didn't face Toronto. You faced what's his name? Yeah, you faced France. Okay, I see. All right, man, let's go to bats. I don't know. I don't know. Kansas KC's got the pitcher. The pitcher's way better. Scherzer, we gotta face Scherzer somehow, but I don't know if I can. I don't know how we're gonna do it. We'll see. Bo Bichette, 1.5 where he belongs. He hit the 1.5 yesterday, but not the 2.5. A Booby Witz is finally showing up. Good Eye Check's at 0.5. Barger, Straw, and Luke. Okay. Bo at 1.5, he's at 3.3. He's still good. Still might take that because you're going up against so Cameron. I don't really want to fade Noah Cameron today. He looks like he's been pretty good this season. Bobby Witt, I do want to. Yeah, Bobby Witt's the one I'm taking right here. Bobby Witt versus Scherzer. I can see that happening because Bobby Witt is heating up. That is nice. So let's go ahead and take Bo off. Keep Bobby. Good Eye Check. I mean, it's a half. He's at 1.2. You could take that if you want. Barger is at 2.3. He's getting close to being acceptable. Straw's at 1.7. So there's your options. And then Luke is at 1.3. So I'm going to say Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt Jr. So Witt Jr. over 1.5 HR. That's the play I'm going to take because he's doing pretty good. 2.9 head to head. He loves facing Toronto, apparently. I didn't even know that until I clicked it. My God, he really likes Toronto. So he likes facing at Toronto too. So even better. Yeah. Let's take that. Bobby Witt, HR. And it's at 115. Beautiful. Next. All right, moving on from Toronto, we're going to the highest scoring game in all the land yesterday of the entire season. That was crazy. Pittsburgh and Colorado, 10s are total. Pittsburgh's 210. I doubt we have that many runs today, though, because if you see who's pitching. We have top 8 for both offenses, both top 8 for averages, top 8 for hits, top 10 for RBIs. It all makes sense. Yes, let's go look at the pitchers. One of them is going to win the Cy Young this year, most likely, because he's just that damn good. His name is Mr. Paul Skeens. Gomber is not that guy. So let's look at Colorado's 13th in strikeouts. We're going to take a look at all of Paul Skeens' stuff because he's just been pretty damn good. So we'll start with Paul Skeens. Strikeouts, he's at 7.2 average in the last 5 with a 6.5 number, with a 105. Good, take that. Hits allowed, somebody pointed out, is why is his line 5.5 and he's only averaging 4.2? That is kind of suspicious. His whole season, he's only gone over this number 3 times. He averages 4. Under 5.5 hits allowed. Absolutely under. And the line is plus 100? Huh? I mean, it's Colorado. What do they know? Are they expecting Paul Skeens to struggle in altitude today? I'm going to pay to find out because this is a lock right. I almost used the L word. Whoa. We don't use that word around here. That's a bad word. Is a very high chance of hitting, put it that way. To me, it does because dudes gave up 5 3 times. It ain't like he's been blown up for 7, 8, 9. No, like 6 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. A few 5s, 5.5 under. What are we doing? Let's go look at Gomber real quick, just because I know you care for overs and stuff. 3.4, my bad. Let's go to matchups and take a look. Gomber versus Pitt history. There you go. He's actually been pretty good versus Pittsburgh. Who knew? Fam 214. There's a home run for McCutcheon. That's it. Lefties for Pitt. There you go. Colorado versus righties. And Skeens versus Rado. Not much data. So I'm gonna take. I gotta take this. But let's go Bass 2. Let's go Bass 2. Make sure we hit all the bases. Make sure you're covered. We don't have much. We have. Warming, man, the dude's name is hilarious. I love it. Why is Fam at 2.5? What the hell? Warming Burnable. That is a name right there. If there's an all-time name, this dude was pitching 100 years ago in 1920. I know he was, because Warming Burnable is a 1920 name. Absolutely. But now he's a batter, and he's only played in so many games, but he's averaging 3.8 HR in his 6 games. So, I mean, Warming. Hey, Fam, last 10 is at 2.7, but he's got a 2.5 line. What? Get the hell out of here. So Warming will be a good it's against Skeens if you want. I'm not. I'm gonna bite. I gotta bite. I gotta see why. Show me why Mr. Skeens, the Cy Young winner, he's gonna win the Cy Young. We know this. He cannot get under 5.5 hits allowed. 5 hits allowed. I don't see him giving up 6 hits. Last season, he was a little more prone to hits, but 5.5 your line, and you give me even money? fishy, very suspicious. But I'll pay so you don't have to. I'll do it. You can tag along if you want to, but if you want to watch him point and laugh when he gives up 7 runs or whatever, hey, we'll do it. But for me, I'm taking it under 5.5 hits allowed. Next. All right, moving on to the next one's going to be Philadelphia and Detroit. Currently, where's it at? Right there. 115 Detroit and 6.5 is our total. Let's go ahead and head over to the spreadsheet and look at our numbers. And they're both doing pretty well offensively. Detroit is last in walks. They strike out a bunch. They're at, but other than that, everybody's pretty just middle of the pack, a little bit above average, I would say. Let's go look at the pitching, get rid of you and you, change you over to Phillies. And who do we have today? Zach Wheeler versus Scooby. That is a hell of a matchup right there. Over unders at 6.5. That in the, oh man, that's something. That is something. Let's just open both of them. Let's just start with strikeouts and go from there because they both strike out a bunch of dudes. 8.5 strikeouts is your line because Detroit does strike out a absolute shit ton. We see that 24th at 9.2. Even 7.5 I'd be weary of, but man, he might have a field day against them. So this could be a Wheeler 10 spot. 10, 12, 8, 10. 2025, he's gone over 8. This number. Only eight times, but still, yeah, it's a good setup today. He's at home. Detroit strikes out a bunch. They don't walk, so that means they're swinging more. Yeah, if you outline this down to 7.5, you can get it at 158. 158, 160. That's a little juicy, but it's still worth it. I'll take that unless you really want to roll the dice and go for 8.5. So. And the Detroit's bats aren't the hottest things ever right now. So, Scooby, what you up to, buddy? You're at 9.2 on a 7.5, which is nice. Philadelphia is 20th in strikeouts at 8.7, if you didn't see that right there. There you go. So, this could be a play as well, head-to-head. The last time he faced him, he had 7. Of course he did. He hooked everybody. Oh, man. Last 10, he's at 7.9. Last 5, he's at 9.2. So, 13, 10, 11, 5, and 7. Now, that 5 against Seattle really scares me because Seattle, he should have had 10 easily. He just wasn't feeling it that day, I guess. And then here, that's Toronto. Toronto doesn't strike out. They just don't. They're number 1 in strikeouts for a reason. 7 is impressive. So you might as well call that an 11 because it was Toronto. So today against Philly, who was 20th, 7, this might be the play. Hell, they both might be the play. Am I crazy enough to take both strikeout props? Really in a game. This game feels like it's going to be 0-0 going to the 7th inning. It really does. And then one of them's going to give up a random moonshot to somebody, and all of a sudden it's 1-0 final. I almost want to take that. That's what I want to do. You know what? Matchups. Let's take a look. I think that's what I'm going to do. Wheeler owns Detroit. They cannot do anything. The few at bats, they've had some at bats. They can't do a damn thing versus him. My God. All right. Detroit versus righties, Philly versus lefties, Scooble versus Philly. They have done poorly as well. We got an 0 for 8 for Bader. We can see, yeah. All right. Batter prop, just because I know you want to see it. We'll show you. I am not taking this because I shall be taking pictures today. But we have Bader, we have Sosa, we have Stult, and Kepler. All right, Bader, welcome to your your second game as a Philly. First game, you had 1 run. Okay, good job. And you can see 1.3, not good enough. Get off my screen. Sosa, 1.5, get off my screen. Stult, 1.8, get off my screen. And Kepler, 1.2, get off my screen. So yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. I don't care. We're going to copy these. We're going to make a new, we're going to make a new space. And we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. And then we're going to take both pictures. Both. We're double dipping our chip in this bad boy. We're going Scooby first. Yep, like a type. Scoob all over 7.5 strikeouts. I'm going for it. I'm going for that. Why not? And then Wheeler for sure. Wheeler over. I think I'm gonna go 7.5 on both of them just because makes me feel warm and fuzzy. 8.5 seems like a lot. So even though I know they both can do it, and I'm paying a little bit of juice for that 7.5, but hell, Scooble's the same price. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna outline both these bad boys. 8.5. Give me 8s on both of them. Let's just go for the gusto, right? Why are we being scared? Scared money don't make no money. We're going plus money on both of them. 8.5. That's right. It's going to be one of them days where it's going to be one of them legendary days they talk about for like a week. And we're like, you remember that game where they both had 10 strikeouts each? Yeah. Yeah. I'm taking both of them strikeouts. 8.5 plus juice. You can get 7.5 if you want. I'm going 8.5 next. All right, moving on from Philly to Milwaukee and Washington. And currently 176 Milwaukee with an 8.5 total. Spreadsheet loaded up. You can see Milwaukee's offense has been doing quite well. Washington's not doing too bad themselves. They are about average to above average range. Pretty good. They have lost 3 in a row now. That ain't good. So let's pop over here to the pitchers, get rid of those 2 monsters, and change it over to Jake Irvin and Brendan Woodruff, I think his name is. So Washington's, oh yes, you for strikeouts. Washington's 29th, if you didn't see that. 29th at 10.1 strikeouts. Absolutely. Mr. Woodruff, can we talk for a second, good sir? Strikeouts, you a 10 in the game on 7-12 head to head. 2025, you've hit this number 7.25. So you've already struck out 10 dudes when you faced them at home one time. Now you're facing them again, and you only got a 5.5 line. Yeah, done. Taking it. Don't care. 8, 10, 5, 6. I've seen enough. You're good at strikeouts. You faced Miami twice. You faced Washington already. Yeah. So, and they couldn't hit you. So that's what I want to see. Irvin, earn runs, 2.8. Head to head, how do you do? You give up runs mostly against Milwaukee, except last time. Huh. All right, so Irvin versus history versus Milwaukee. Couple home runs for Contreras and 12 at bats with a 333 to 1.3 OPS. Okay. Yelich has a 444. That's about it. Okay, righties versus Milwaukee. There you go. Washington versus righties and Woodruff in the one game. We can, not one game, but you can see history. You can see there are some home runs out there. There are some home runs. So, I'm not too high scared. He's a strikeout dude. That's what I want today. It's going to be a heavy strikeout day, I feel. It just has to be. So Woodruff, yeah, those are good numbers. We're going for it. We're absolutely going for it. Woodruff over, is it 2 Fs? I think it's 2 Fs. It is. 5.5 strikeouts for what number? 120? I'll take that over 5.5 Ks for 120. Sign me up. Thank you. Oh, we got to look at the bats. Can't forget the bats. Got to have those. Let's see, boop, boop, and we have some, oh, there's Contreras right there. And then we got Blake Perkins and Vaughn. Vaughn did well yesterday, I know. I saw him hit a home run. Contreras last 10, he's at 3.5. My God, Contreras. I almost want to take you too, because you have good history and you're hot. I might take him too. Perkins last 10, he's at 2.3, pretty good. And Vaughn, I know he hit a home run. 9, 3.7 for Vaughn, my God. I mean, 3.7 and a 3.5. I think I should say Milwaukee. I've already taken their pitcher. I already want to take both their bat props. I just take them in a money line parlay, right? That's what I should do. So money line parlay and go MIL and see if we want to add anybody else. So I would take either of these dudes, either one. I mean, they're complete boom or bust. And then you have a great history. Do I do it? No. We're going to take the money line and the pitcher. That's what we're going to do next. All right, sliding on from Washington to Boston and Houston. Currently, we have, I want to pick them with a 9.5 total. Come over your spreadsheet. We can see what's happening. All this red. My God, Houston, what are you doing? Houston, you're bleeding. You're bleeding. You need help. Pitchers. Let's go look at them because they got to do something because the bats ain't going to do much for them. That's a fact. Big facts. We want Red Sox way down here. All right, we got Colton Gordon going against Walker Buehler, and neither team gives up hits. I mean, has hits with their bats. Let's go to earn runs. This game's probably gonna be a pass. I don't like this trash. These two teams are not good right now. 2-6 on the earn runs for you, and Gordon is at 3, so pretty. There's no difference there. Let's go matchups. Buehler versus Houston. There you go. A couple home runs for Walker. 1 for Carlos, righties, there you go. Boston versus lefties, and Gordon versus Boston, nothing. To the bat props, let's go take a look, get rid of you two. I still want to take them. I might do, I'm tempted to do like a random 6-man of just like random players at the end. Anybody's like 3 point something higher, and those two might be in there together. So we'll see. I might do it. I might not. I don't know. So let's change this over to Red Sox. Do I have anyone on here? I have a couple. I have Bregman at 2.5 and Roman Anthony. All right. So Bregman is 2.5. That's too damn high. 2.9 on 2.5 is too much. See? So we get rid of that. Anthony's probably good. No, he's not. He's about to be good because he's going to continue his little march towards greatness because that is pretty good. So I see nothing in this game I like. I'm just going to literally pass. I'm going to show you the spreadsheet one more again. There's the spreadsheet. I'm passing on this one next. All right, next up we got San Francisco and the Mets. Currently, we have 190 for New York with an 8.5 total. Spreadsheet loaded up. You can see the Mets offense has been struggling. They made a bunch of moves. We'll see how they do. They lost again, so they lost 4 in a row now. San Fran has a lean. Again, I don't like this series. I just don't. Just nothing about this series entices me. So let's go ahead and pop over to the pitchers and see what we have cooking. And we have Mets and Giants, G-Men. Senga versus, well, somebody. What the hell is he going up against? Who is he going up against? This is Mets, San Fran. Highway Tang. I just butchered that poor man's name. But how would you say that? Highway Tang. That's what I said. So that's what his name is. So he has pitched in a whopping game log this year. None. He has not pitched in a game this year. His stats for his career, he pitched in 4 games last year. So he had 11 innings, 7 Ks, 8 walks, 15 hits, and 12 earned runs. That is garbage. I'm sorry. That is not good. No, it's not good at all. Sorry. Sorry. Damn. Let's go look at Senga. Senga, are you average at least? If you're average, I might take the Mets in the money line because I can't take a team of 4-game lose streak though. Earned runs, you're at 4-3 your last 2. You were good here, but woo. San Fran, you just faced them in your last outing. So they've seen you already. That's concerning. I can't do that. Oh no. I have no props. I have no matchup. I have no matchup? What? All right, see, I told you I didn't like this game. I told you, they're messing with my money. They're messing with me now. I don't like this. All right, Mets, Giants. Let's see what we got for bats. We have Dominic Smith for half. That's all we have in this game. What the hell? This game is trash. Last 10, 1.8. If you want to take Dominic Smith, by all means, enjoy. I copy, paste from the last game. Pass, no lean, next. All right, maybe third time's the charm. We'll get a better game now. We have Texas and Seattle. I let this game alone yesterday, so we'll see what happens today. Today we have, it's a pick'em basically, slightly in Seattle with a 7.5 total. Spreadsheet, Seattle's offense still abysmal, and Texas is still mid. So nothing's really standing out here. Let's pop over here, load up the pitchers. Who do we have? Rangers, Mariners, and we have Louis Castillo versus Merrill Kelly. Neither one strikes out a bunch. Neither one does anything really good. So let's just take a look at the earned runs and see if we can extrapolate something. Kelly is at 1.6 in the last 5, and Castillo is at 1.4. So both pitchers are combining for 3 runs total in the last 5 games. Let's go to the matchups, take a look. Castillo versus Texas. That's a lot of green. A lot of green. That's a lot of home runs. A lot of RBIs. Damn, dude. A lot of OPS. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not even that many at bats either. Texas versus righties. They do love righties. They hate lefties. Seattle versus righties and Kelly versus Seattle. There's some more home runs there. I kind of lean Texas a little bit, but not enough for me to want to play this game because this game is kind of garbaggio. Oh, let's just change this over. Do we have any good bats we can take? We have a lot of bats. We have Rowdy, we have Dominic, and we have, that's it. We have 2. Trash. Last 10 for Rowdy, 1.3. Get the hell off my screen. And Dominic is at 1.1. I know it's half, but I'm not taking it. No. Again, third time was not the charm. Again, we have another pass because I don't want to play this garbage. Let me show the spreadsheet again. There you go. Next. All right, maybe fourth time's the charm. All right, we got Minnesota and Cleveland. Now, we faded the hell out of Minnesota yesterday, which we're going to fade them for like a week, probably, because that team has been just ripped apart to shreds. All the good players, most of the good players are gone now with a bunch of prospects. So Cleveland's actually playing decent. So let's go look at the odds. Guardians 174.7 total. Makes sense. Absolutely. Let me go ahead and put CLE in the moneyline parlay because that's where they belong. Yeah, Minnesota's numbers starting to suffer. We knew this would happen. They've lost 3 in a row now. We knew that would happen. Everything's lining up like we expected in this one. When you trade half your damn team away because you have a fire sale, Arizona, it makes sense. You're not going to be good. You basically have given up on the season. That's what that means. So let's go. Not that one. So we got Bailey Ober going against Tanner Beebe, and we have our numbers. Neither one's striking out a bunch. Minnesota is not scoring anything. They're not doing anything. So we can look at earned runs probably. Hits allowed. Unders. No. Let's just go earned runs. See what we got. So Ober earned runs is at 6. 6 in the last 5, 7. This is earned runs. Oh my God. 5, 7, 4, 7, 7. The hell? What? Cleveland 1.5 now, and BB's at 3.6. What? Let's see over under. 7? Over. They're combining for more than 7. They're combining for 9.6. 9.6. Remember, the total is only 7 in this game. What? I've never seen that. Well, I have. It's been a minute. Well, the two starters combine for a higher run total than the actual total, and it's by almost 3 damn runs. Um, um, what? BB history versus Minnesota. I mean, BB should have a better game. He's facing a much worse or depleted Minnesota team, so he should do better. Even though his season numbers, they do pretty good. So righties versus Minnesota, Cleveland versus righties, and then Odubada versus Cleveland. You can see we got some red out there too. Okay, whatever. I go based on how you do right now. How are you pitching now? Not how did you pitch last year? I care about now. And right now, you both are just. You might be one cheek. You both cheeks. You both. I can't. What the hell am I looking at? Let's go look at the bats. There's got to be something good on here. You'll see right there. Got it. We have Wallner and Quan. Quan might have a day. Nope, he had no day. That's Wallner. Shit. 1.4 Wallner. Go away. Quan, how'd you do yesterday? You hit 2.8, so you can take Quan if you want to. I think I'm just gonna take the over and sit back and watch. Over 7. Why not? It's minus 110. I'm just gonna go if either of these pitchers continue to be as poor as they've been, most likely going to be Ober, because he's just been straight, just absolute double cheeked. So yeah, if he continues this trend, that's 7 right there. He hits it by himself. Then we got bullpens to contend with. Oh yes, I shall take that. If they both come out and pitch absolute gems, then hey, whatever. I'll clap it up for you. Good job. You took 1% from me. Hey, what can I do? So that's my play. Over 7. Next. All right, next game up is going to be Yankees in Miami. Currently, come back down here. Where's that? Or was it right there? We have Yankees slight favorite. 8 is our total. We'll come over to our spreadsheet. We see our numbers. We can see, yeah, there's nothing really standing out. Yankees strike out a good bit. But we come over here, we can take a look at the pictures. We're going to speed this up because internet went out for a bit. So we're going to move a little bit quicker now so we can get this taken care of. So Perez is going out there, 6.5. And then we got Schlittler going out there for New York. We load these two up. Your Perez strikeouts. So you look at his whole season so far. He's only gone on over twice. I'm not taking that. That's crazy. Schlittler, he's only gone out there 3 games. You can see what his earned runs look like there. Cool. We go matchup. We go Perez. We can see what they've been up to. Volpe has a home run. Cool. Righties versus Yankees. There you go. Miami versus righties and Schlittler versus Miami. So nothing's really standing out. The only thing else we want to see is potential bats. We have our bats loaded up, and I want to look at Bellinger. I want to look at Stowers. I want to look at Edwards. I want to look at McMahon and Giancarlo and Wells, I guess, as well. So we'll look at all those. So Bellinger, last 10, you can see he's at 2.7, doing pretty good. He could be a play for sure. Stowers is sitting at a 2.4. He had a great game yesterday. You can see that. Edwards, you can see last 10, 2.3. There you go. We could take him off because I have the other one instead. Last 10 for McMahon, he's been pretty good as well, 2.5. Oh, Stanton is at 2.9 because he's been crushing. He hit yesterday for us. Probably gonna take Stanton, to be honest. If I had to pick one, that's probably him. Hell, if anything, I'd probably take the over. It's 8. Because we have so many dudes here that are crushing. And then Wells is at 1.2. Get off my list. So we have Bellinger, McMahon, Stanton, we saw Edwards. We have plenty of dudes here. We have pitchers that are kind of I think for this one, I'm just going to straight up take the over. I like the over in this one. So we're going to go over 8. Is that the total? Yeah, over 8. Let's go over and take a look at it right there. So yeah, over 8 is what I'm going to take in this one. Next. Okay, moving on, we have Atlanta and Cincinnati here. You can see the numbers. Atlanta slight favorite, 8.5 is our total. We go over to the spreadsheet. We can see currently Atlanta strikes out a good bit. They're facing Burns today, so that's why I'm focusing on that. Nothing else really stands out to me here. 2-8 last 10 for Atlanta. Good job, guys. We come over here to the pitchers, and we can see we have Strider versus Burns. I'm going Burns strikeouts. I'm going to tell you right now, dude, strikeouts are absolutely nasty. 10 in a row, 3 games going. Dodgers, Rockies, Nationals, absolute good stuff. Braves, 25th at 9.3. Yeah, sign me up for a 7.5 at a plus 125. Thanks, I'll take that. Yeah, does he give us some earned runs? Absolutely. But he's going to strike your ass out in the process, too, so I'm cool with that. Strider, there's his earned runs. He's been 3 a bunch. He's averaging 2 his whole last 10, 2.2. So We go matchups, Burns, that obviously never faced the Braves, so nothing new there. We go to the righties, there you go there, cool. And then we go Cincy versus righties and Strider versus Cincy, there's your data. So we go to the bats, there's a good bit of bats out there. So you see all the dudes here that line up. We check out Olsen. Olsen's hitting on the last 10 HR, only 2. So Olsen's going to be gone. We don't want to check that. Stevenson, last 10, he's sitting at a 2.3, not good enough. Lux is sitting at a 1.6, not good enough. And lastly, White is sitting at a 1.6 as well. So all of these dudes, no one is really standing out. So for me personally, I'm going with the Chase Burns strikeouts. I'm going to go with it. It's a strikeout day for me. It's either going to be really good or really bad. So I'm going to take Burns over 7.5 Ks. That gives me what? 8.5, 8.5. So yeah, another strikeout prop. So Burns for sure. Yeah, he might give up some runs, but he's going to get some strikeouts. Give me Burns next. All right, next up from here is going to be, we got 3 left. We got Arizona and A's. A's money line. We're still fading Arizona, obviously. So 110 is a pick 'em with a 10 total. If the pitches are even, I'm fading Arizona. They lost 6 in a row. I can see that getting a 10 because morale, trade deadline, what have you. A's playing pretty good. So let's go ahead and pop over to the pitchers. We got to move fast now. Boop and boop. Yep, there we go. JT again versus Zach Gallen. There are your pitchers. Neither one striking out a bunch, so we want to go straight up earn runs to see how these two are doing. So if they're about the same, I'm taking the A's. So it's going to be pretty straightforward. Now we got to wait for everything to load because the internet's still a little slow because it went out. So while that's loading, there it goes. We got Gallen's going 6, 6, and 4 in his last 3 games. That's somebody who doesn't care much anymore, right? Exactly. So and again, when it loads, he's at 2.2. 2.2 average with the last 2 games being pretty good. A 3.34. Let's go matchup again versus Arizona. Nothing. Righties for Arizona, sure. A's versus righties and Gallen versus. So yeah, nothing's really standing out. I'm going A's money line. I'll still see if I can show you the bats. Let's see if I get the back and pull these bad boys up. We got anybody on here? We have Langeliers and Rooker. These are the only 2. Rooker will not be good, but Langeliers should be good. So let's see once this loads up. Langeliers should be good. 3-3, yeah, he's beyond good. He's really good. He can go in that little 6-leg parlay I was talking about with the couple dudes from Milwaukee, and there's somebody else I can't remember. There's been a few today. Stanton could be in there. Let's see, last 10 for you. Rooker's almost good. He's a 2-3. So there's your options. For me, I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going straight up ATHML again because they worked yesterday. I'm going to go for it again. They will also go into the parlay again because I'm going to continue to fade Arizona until they show some life. Because right now, I think we are 110 games into the season based on this, so which means they have 52 games left. Damn, almost over. And they're going to lose a lot of those games. So Arizona's quit. Next. Okay, 2 games left. White Sox and Angels. I told you yesterday, don't laugh when the White Sox win. And guess what? They won, all right. They've been playing great. You can get plus 1.5 or minus 156 today. Already a play I like right there. 9.5 is our total spreadsheet. Angels are not playing great. White Sox are doing quite well in most categories that matter. Let's go over to the pitchers. Get rid of you 2. Change this over to White Sox Angels. And we got Hendricks versus Savale. And Savale's not a bad pitcher. We go earn runs for both the lads. And see, Angels are 27 to strikeouts. So we do need to look at Savale's strikeouts as well. So earn runs, he's been nasty last 2 games. 6 and 5, 11 innings of nothing against the Cubs and Pittsburgh. Pretty good. Strikeouts, how are you at? Oh yeah, you're not a strikeout dude. It's okay though. It's okay. Just don't give up earned runs. I'm good. So we come over here to Hendricks and we look at his earned runs. 3.43, a 2.4 average versus Savale's 2.2. They're about the same, which is good. That's what you want. Even a slight lean to Chicago. That's nice. Matchups, Hendricks, history. Rojas has 2 home runs on a 444 with a 1.7. And then Robert has a 417, 2, 3, 1.5, and 12 at bats. So we have 2 histories for Chicago dudes versus Hendricks, which is nice for Chicago. There's your righties for Chicago. Angels versus righties. Savale versus Angels. A little bit of something, a couple home runs, but not as nice as the 2 for Chicago. So let me show you the bats. Get rid of you. Change this over. Boop, boop, boop. I'm going Chicago plus 1.5, almost certainly. Sosa, Robert, Nolan, Benintendi. Let me show you these 4, see if anybody piques your interest. They might. Last 10, 2.5. How about a Sosa? Would you like Sosa? And not Sammy, but Lennon. And then we got Robert, who I took yesterday. He obviously did work because he's at 3.6. He could also go in that list. I think I am going to have a 6-man, whatever, prize picks, whoever. I'm going to put everybody over 3 into their own little slip and see what happens. I remember 4 of them now. I have to go back and think, though. Nolan, last 10, he's at 2.2. And Benintendi is also somebody who is at 2.5. He's also pretty good, but that 8's doing a lot of heavy lifting. So for me, I'm going to keep it simple. We're going right back here to this. We see the numbers look good. We saw the history. We see the pitching's about the same. We come over here. I'm grabbing plus 1.5 and minus 156. Simple. CWS plus 1.5. You could take the money line if you want. You could, but I'm gonna go 1.5. This feels like one of those games. It should be a one-run game. So 1.5. Chicago next. All right, last game is going to be San Diego and St. Louis. There it goes. Very slow internet, I swear. Load this up. We got San Diego 142 with a 8.5 total. We come over here and then we see, oh, wrong game. That's the right game. San Diego's on a 6-game streak. They're playing great. St. Louis is struggling. So yeah, if the pitching is equal, we're putting San Diego in the money line today. So let's go ahead and pop on over here to the pitchers and see who do we have in this bad boy. Change it to that. We have McGreevy versus Vasquez. 1 and 2 in strikeouts, so we don't really care about strikeouts. We want to earn runs for both the lads and see if anybody is sucking. That's all we want to see. Or who's being a beast. That's all we care about. So Vasquez, we go last 10 earned runs. He's at 2. Last 5, he's at 2. He's been nasty, so that's what you want. That makes me feel real good, warm and fuzzy about San Diego. McGreevy, not as good. All right, let me just go ahead and type down here real quick. San Diego in the money line. We ain't playing today. We ain't playing at all. Vasquez, you can see his history versus St. Louis. Nothing good. Righties versus St. Louis. San Diego versus righties. And McGreevy versus San Diego. Yeah, okay. And to the bats we go, finally. Finish this up real nice. Change that. Bump, bow, bow. And then we got O'Hearn and Mr. Machado again. So O'Hearn is sitting at, well, Machado. I'll do Machado first. He loaded. 3.4. Another 3. See, we can take another one. What's St. Louis? I mean, San Diego Mainline? 142. I think I'm going to go Machado. Machado over 1.5. What's that? 1 plus 1. That was 2.5. Son of a. I might take everybody in the parlay at 2.5 just to have like a little lotto ticket. I might do that. I'll type up. You heard me say them all. For the members, I'll put it in the Patreon and all that stuff here once I figure out who it is. But yeah, he'll go in there. I'm not going to take him on the 2.5 line though. That's a little too much for my blood. I might just go San Diego money line and call it a day. So 142 is not bad. It's under 150. I can rock with that. So yeah. And then lastly, O'Hearn is sitting at 2.1. So no. Yeah, so San Diego's going to go in there as a money line play, and then we're going to end it right there. Let's go back to the spread schedule, and we see the whole day. So yeah, that's all the plays. A little delayed because internet issues happening. I have fiber. I should never have issues with fiber internet unless somebody cut some rainbow roots. Oh, hopefully they didn't. So anyways, moneyline parlay is Milwaukee, Cleveland, A's, and San Diego. We're riding the 2 hot teams in Milwaukee and San Diego, and we're fading the 2 bad teams in A's are playing Arizona, and Cleveland's playing Minnesota. So we're fading those 2 teams. So that's our parlay as well. So that's all the plays. Appreciate being here. Tomorrow is going to be Sunday, and we have all these games like usual. Check out the HQ, check out Outlier. Let me know which play in the comments, all that usual stuff. And I will see you tomorrow on Sunday for some more MLB. Peace.